Hello and welcome back. It's that season of the year where we also get you a lot of earnings. Let's start with none other than Dipali Goenka of Welspun India. They had declared their numbers. Ma'am, can you just first, start by telling us that the higher stay at home this time around has spurred demand for bed, bath, maybe even other home products. How sustainable do you think the demand is going ahead?
So I can just tell you something that the whole study that we are seeing is about the home body economy that is going to be on the rise, and with the whole paranoia of health and hygiene, we'll definitely see a lot of upside, going forward. How long will the kind of the growth sustain? I can say it'll plateau somewhere, but definitely this is here to stay. So people will be staying more at home. People will be looking at health and wellness in a very big way. Discretionary spends will be to a downtrend. So definitely, that's where they'll go the need based. The big box retailers will definitely be on the trend, and of course the e-commerce. So definitely not to the peak that we are seeing right now and witnessing, but definitely the trending is coming towards what I spoke about.
So, ma'am, US contributes nearly 70% of your home textile business revenue. As consumers lose their purchase string in the US, how far do you say you're from the pre-COVID levels?
In fact, I would say this quarter saw a massive revenue jump. And it actually demonstrated that we are back to the pre-COVID levels. And definitely, when you talk about the US consumer, the discretionary spends are low, but definitely the towels and the sheets are continuing to be bought. The rugs are being continuing to be bought because they definitely are spending more time at home. So along with the groceries that they're buying, they're definitely buying more towels because they're washing them more. That's definitely seeing a big trend there for sure.
All right. Hi, Dipali. This is Mubina as well joining into the conversation. We are seeing a second wave in many parts of Europe, France, Spain, Italy, and of course that's leading to lockdowns as well. Do you see this once again sort of impacting your business?
So let me just tell you, with the Europe market, where definitely the whole COVID has impacted again, and there's a second wave. We are working majorly with a lot of groceries and where the footfalls are very high day to day, the day-to-day needs. So that's where we definitely don't see that kind of an impact coming on us. And we believe that because, we are working primarily with the grocery big retailers there. And I think to your question, one thing I just want to add on, while our core business and home textiles business that we're talking about and stressing on globally, and there's been an upward trend, but definitely the e-commerce and omni-channel is something that we see as a mega upsurge because people are definitely buying 24/7 from their homes. Like USA, UK, Europe, and India, they've seen a massive growth from our side. And I think from the Welspun's perspective, I just must add on, the revenue that you saw in this quarter had a big contribution, also, like a 10% contribution from our businesses like advanced textile, our domestic retail, and also flooring. So, and that will continue to grow for us as well.
Okay, the Dipali, domestic cotton prices have increased quite a bit in the last couple of months given the increase in demand. How do you see this impacting your cost? And if you could just share with us an outlook on how you expect raw material prices to trend?
Sure. So of course, I think to your point, the MSP has gone up by 3 to 5%. The costs of cotton have hardened at the moment. But you must also know that, as the cotton comes into the country now. I mean, cotton is now coming in. I mean, the harvesting has happened. The cotton in India now has coming through in November, December. I think the cotton will soften, but definitely it's not going to go to the trend of what it was in March and April. Or I see kind of, and what we see at Welspun, it's going to be around below 40. around 39, 38, 39 and below 40 would be something that we see going forward, definitely. And of course, the commodities have also hardened. I mean, looking at coal prices or the others as well, definitely we see that on the upward trend. And when I look at the outlook, what you spoke about, we would look at our annual numbers on an approximate around 7,000 crores that we are committing on at Welspun India. We are looking at an EBITDA margin between 19 to 21% for sure, as we go forward, because this is also not going to come with just the commodities, but also with our efficiencies that we're working on at our factories as well.